Welcome back once again, people, with another video. Today we are fixing our mistake. So yesterday we done day 6 pyramid of power, where we should have done the crisscross crusher. So now today we're doing the crisscross crusher. Quite early in the morning for cycling. I do tend to do my workouts in the evening simply because science says that we perform about 8 to 10% better in the evening. So I do like to make sure I get the best out of my performance. But I haven't got time today, so it is 11:30. It's not too bad. Not going to wake anyone up. I've had some cornflakes, so at least I've got something in my stomach. I don't want to work out on a big breakfast. After this I'm just going to smash down some smoothies, have a bigger breakfast. So yeah, as we were saying yesterday, so 30 seconds at 450 watts and then back down to tempo pace. We're going to do that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and then we're going to stay at a steady tempo pace for about 10 minutes. Once we've done that, we are holding 327 watts for 5-minute intervals. We'll see how that goes. TSS score of today is 90, which is pretty darn big considering our actual workout is only an hour long. So that's pretty much 90%, I guess, isn't it? So if you can get 100 TSS an hour, and we've got 90 TSS for an hour and 5 minutes, this one's got the biggest elevation because it's 133 meters. However, it's only 9 kilometers, whereas this one's 16. So we could do this 3 times, I reckon. So there we go. That's 399. 399. Just get into it, shall we? So yeah, I was reading. I mentioned in one of my comments before that I wasn't getting any drafting effects. Someone was nice enough to comment and tell me that you don't actually get drafting effects when you're on a planned workout. I'm not sure why that is, because all planned workouts are based on the power, and so I don't really. Does that mean people aren't allowed to? So does that mean people aren't allowed to draft behind me as well, or is it just that I can't draft behind people? So I don't know. I don't understand why that is. Simply because all planned workouts are based on power. So if you can draft behind someone, that makes no difference at all to your power output, because you just push a little harder on the pedals. It makes a difference to your speed, but I don't know. So I'm not quite sure why that is. But yeah, But cheers for telling me that on YouTube on my a couple of videos ago. Appreciate the knowledge. Okay, here comes the first interval. Yeah, your body's not ready for that kind of shock in the morning, man. So automatically, as soon as I see a hill, my cadence increases. How weird is that? It's just because my mind's been so long told me to spin more when you go up hills. Spin, focus on it.
when on the rest period, the leniency between being on point and not being on point is too much. It's like 200. I mean, it should be in red now, because that's not close enough, man. But because it's not in red, I don't push myself to get up there a little bit more. I think it is more lenient because it's classed as the rest stage, little rest section of the interval. But I'm not sure how I feel about that. Because if it was red, then you'd push yourself a little bit more just to get up there. But because it's not red, you think you're alright. And then you look at it. But if you look at the bottom bit, it says most of it is green, but some of it's a blue. That's where I've gone below tempo. I didn't even realise, but I'm below tempo pace, and it has not telling me. Look at all the blue in there. Ready? Here we go. How I feel about these 5-minute intervals. It's not going to be easy, I'll tell you that much. I had a lot of trouble in the first section of that, holding 330. And it's because I was trying to keep my cadence there about 100, but I just couldn't do it. So I put my cadence, so I put my gear down one, make it a bit harder, and my cadence was 90, and I didn't have a problem holding it. I just feel that a cadence of 90 isn't good enough when you're doing efforts like that. I mean, it builds up lactic acid a bit quicker, and if you're doing a 20-minute effort like that, it's going to be so much harder to hold, you know. There we go. So worst one of those, definitely the second 5-minute effort. Just uncomfortable. Keep an eye on is my heart rate. I was pushing 330 to 340 and I was at 175 beats per minute. So if I keep an eye on that, if next time or the time after that I'm holding 330, 340 and it's at 170 beats per minute, then progress. So what happens is your body likes to hold a homeostasis or homeostasis, whatever you want to call it. Basically what that is every time you push yourself, your body freaks out a little bit and it doesn't like it. Your body likes to be equal in all senses of the word. So what happens is you basically keep doing these efforts that are quite unnerving for the body, and your body gets used to it. Therefore it doesn't get taxed as much, and once it doesn't get taxed as much, your body is creating its own homeostasis again. So every time you, for example, the best way to explain it is, this is your baseline. Now I do an FTP workout, it goes up like that, okay? My body doesn't like that. So what happens is my baseline gradually increases, so my body doesn't have to work as hard to keep that FTP. And then as that happens, your FTP gets gradually easier to do. That's why you have to do another FTP test, because you're making your body get used to it. And then gradually, pro baby. So FTP baseline of, I'm going to spend lots of time at FTP, baseline goes up, FTP, baseline goes up. Every time you do that, you just get fitter. That's basically what fitness is. Your body not liking to work hard, so to stop it working as hard, it adapts to your workload to a specific extent anyway. Obviously if you're working way too hard a lot of the time, what's going to happen is your body's not going to be able to cope with it and it's just going to crash. Boom! Another one bites the dust. So that was a pretty good workout, to be fair. 9 out of 9 stars. Perfecto, bellissimo. 93 TSS, 93 TSS, 3.1 slices of pizza, which is 872 calories. Awesome. Hour and 5 minutes, 34.6 kilometers, at an average speed of 235 watts. Average power, should I say. And there we go, that's it. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, which is good stuff. That might just be because I'm quite used to doing FTP effort. It does tax your legs quite a lot. I can feel it now. It's like but in terms of heart rate, in terms of pushing your body, I'm kind of used to that at the moment. So maybe I need to do another FTP test. I will be doing another FTP test, but I do want to finish this Hunters Challenge first. So it is going to be in about 2.5-3 weeks. I'm going to say 3 weeks because after I've done Hunters Challenge, I'm going to definitely need a full week of recovery. When we come back, we
are doing, actually not quite hard, it's basically classed as a pyramid again, but it's not that hard. Day 7, it will be day 7, week 2, day 7, and then from there we're going to week 3, which gets gradually more demanding mentally, I guess, because longer sessions, hour and a half, 2 hours, smashing up all the way to 3 hours at one point. So, not nice. But thanks for watching, see you again soon.